No one officially assigned it to me. That was the genius of it. By the time December rolled around, it was already assumed. 5 kids, 3 days. You're just so good with them. My mother would say, as if that were a compliment and not a trap. I'm 31. I work remotely. I don't have children. In my family, those facts combine into one conclusion available. This year, she didn't even pretend to ask. We'll all be here Christmas Eve. Mom said over speakerphone while I was making dinner. You can just stay in the den with the kids. They love you. It'll be cozy. I pictured it immediately. Sticky fingers, noise that drills into your temples, toddlers crying because someone looked at them wrong. 5 of them. My sister's 3, my cousins 2, ages 9 to 2. For how long? I asked. Oh, just through the weekend, you're not doing anything anyway. That line, it landed like something small but heavy. Not doing anything, I asked, calmly, are we rotating? Or are we hiring someone to help? She laughed. Not cruelly. Just dismissively. Don't be dramatic, it's family. On the other end I heard my sister. She doesn't reminds. I went quiet. Silence in my family has always meant compliance. For years I told myself it wasn't a big deal, it's only a few days. They need help. You're the flexible one. You're the reliable one. But something had shifted this year. Maybe it was turning 31. Maybe it was realizing I had spent the last 6 Christmases in a room full of children, while the adults toasted wine in the kitchen. Maybe it was that I had started billing my freelance clients by the hour and suddenly understood what my time was actually worth. That week, I wrote an email. It wasn't emotional. It wasn't angry. It was clean. I outlined the dates and hours I provided childcare over the past 4 years. I calculated a modest rate. Well below market. I wrote that I would not be available this Christmas unless we agreed on payment or a shared rotation schedule. I pressed send. No one replied. Instead, 2 days later, Mom texted the family group chatty. Everyone excited for Christmas. No acknowledgement. No discussion. Just erasure. So on December 24th at 6:40 a.m., I ordered a car to the airport. I didn't announce it. I didn't post about it. I booked a flight to Seattle. Somewhere rainy, quiet, anonymous. I packed a carry-on and left my key under the mat for the house sitter I'd hired for my cat. At 10:15 a.m., while I sat at the gate drinking bad airport coffee, my phone buzzed. Family video call. I watched it ring. Then I answered. The screen filled with chaos. Wrapping paper, shrieking children, my mother's voice already stretched thin. My Aunt Linda was there too. Sitting at the dining table with her glasses perched low on her nose. Where are you? My sister asked immediately. Airport. I said. There was a pause. Why? I won't be there this year. The noise behind them faltered. One of the toddlers started crying. Mom blinked. What do you mean you won't be there? Before I could answer, Aunt Linda lifted her phone closer to her face. Hold on, she said. I just found something in my email from you. I thought it was spam. My stomach tightened, but my voice stayed even. It's not spam. She adjusted her glasses and began reading aloud. As discussed, I will not be providing unpaid childcare this Christmas. Attached is a summary of prior holiday hours provided between 2019 and 2023. Should you wish to retain my services this year, my rate is... She stopped. Looked up. My cousin blurted. This can't be happening. Mom's face drained of color. You're billing us. I offered options. I said. Rotation payment. No one responded. The children's noise had faded into an uneasy background hum. Even they sensed something had shifted. Aunt Linda continued scanning the email. She's not wrong, she said slowly. It's very detailed. It's Christmas. Mom snapped. I replied. And I'd like to spend it as an adult, not default staff. The word staff hung there, no one yelled. That's what made it sharper. There was just confusion, disbelief. A recalculation happening in real time. My sister tried a softer approach. You could have just told us. I did. Mom opened her mouth, closed it. For the first time in my life, she didn't have a ready line. Aunt Linda leaned back in her chair. Frankly, she said, we've leaned on her. A lot. Silence. It wasn't dramatic. No one apologized. No one exploded, but something undeniable had been named. Mom's voice came smaller this time. So you're really not coming? No, I said. I'm not. Behind them, I saw my brother-in-law gathering coats already strategizing. Someone would have to leave early. Someone would have to adjust. The control had shifted, not because I fought, but because I wasn't there to absorb it. I hope you all have a good Christmas, I said. You too. Aunt Linda replied gently. When the call ended, I stared at my reflection in the dark phone screen. My hands were steady. My chest felt hollow and light at the same time. There was grief in it. The old version of Christmas was gone. I would not be the easy one anymore. But as boarding was announced and I stepped into line, there was something else too. Not triumph, just space. For the first time in years, Christmas did not already belong to someone else.